When you look at the Browns' needs, and we've talked about it, they need a lot on offense. Caleb Downs is staring you at 6. Is there any way you take Caleb Downs at 6 if you are Andrew Berry and the Browns?
I think there is. Obviously, it's not. They would love to come out of the first round with an offensive tackle and a wide receiver. I think that's what you're going to see a lot of mock drafts giving them. But I think good personnel guys recognize that it's not always just about filling needs. It's about taking the best football players. And we just said, look, you're going to find a lot of people that say that Caleb Downs is the best single football player in this draft, right? Forget position, even include Mendoza. He's the best player in the draft. And if he's there at 6 overall, the question is, how low can we drop the best player in the draft because he plays safety? And, people will make a good argument that safety is a position you can get later or is not worth the value, but you can stay within the division and look at a guy like Kyle Hamilton and say, that guy slid in the draft, arguably for different reasons. He ran a 4.59 or whatever, but he slid in the draft and people were making similar arguments about him. He was one of the best players in that draft. And if you did a redraft, he would go in the top 5, right? He's been an absolute game-changing player. He's been one of the best defenders in the game in the last few years. He's absolutely worth the top 5 draft pick. So if Caleb Downs is that level of talent, I think you have to at least have the debate of, are we better off taking the best player in the draft, even though he's a safety, or filling a position of need, knowing that that guy is not worth this draft spot in most drafts?